It's almost back to school time, and before you go school supply shopping for your kids, ask yourself, where is it all going to go?
Good question.
Yeah.
Experts say creating a school organization station in your home is one way that you can help set your child up for success in the new year. Joining us live with more on the basics and how to get started is Nyron Bates with Closets by Design. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. I can't believe we're already talking back to school.
It's that time.
But
yeah.
I like this idea because this is something you could do at home right now before you do all the other back to school stuff that'll just kind of help things go a little smoother. So talk about this school organization station and how you would set this up.
Yeah, at Closets by Design, we really help everybody that we talk to get a custom organization solution for themselves. But school organization is real important, as you said. What we kind of say to start with is figure out the location for this station. And maybe you want to kind of have it where an entryway, wherever the kids may be dumping their stuff right now. You may want to think that's the perfect location and to get that set up. It could be in a mudroom, could be in a laundry room. We can do in little spaces in hallways. Another popular area is out in garages, so everything's kind of out of sight.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, one of the key things that kids have is backpacks. They can take up a lot of space, although they carry a lot of stuff once they get packed up. So where should they go?
Yeah, backpacks are challenging. What we recommend is to get some hooks to get those backpacks up off of the floor, off the kitchen table, so that they're out of the way. The other advantage of the hooks, obviously, is we are in Oregon. The weather can get a little inclement at times, and you can get all your coats and everything hung up there with the backpack so that you're all prepared when you get ready to go out. The other thing we like to talk about is setting up a bench area so that they have somewhere to put their shoes off and on, and you can also set up shelves and baskets underneath those benches, again, for more storage.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, we're looking at a couple ideas right now. We are showing those pictures of some different mudrooms or entryways. And I like the idea of having a place for everything so it doesn't just pile up right by the door. What are some other ways that you can kind of utilize some of those smaller spaces?
Yeah, another great idea that we try and do is you kind of think upward. So up above the hooks, you could put in cubbies. And that's where you could be storing your school supplies and whatever they're going to need for their, day. The other thing is that we don't want to forget the parents. And perhaps with your landing center, you want to put something to make sure that you got, where your cell phone, your sunglasses, your car keys are. So when you're running out the house at the last minute, you know right where to go pick up the items.
Oh, yeah. I have that one table right by my door where the purse and the car keys go. If it's not there, I will never find it.
Yeah, organization stations are pretty important for grown-ups, too.
Yeah.
But let's stay with kids right now. I saw on the graphic there that we mentioned a dry erase calendar. So why do you need a calendar, and how important is that?
Well, I think everybody, with the families running around, the busy schedules everybody has, it excuse me, good for having a central station so that everybody kind of know what's going on and you can plan for it. Obviously, the kids want to know when the next school holiday may be, but also for parents knowing when, and kids knowing when the tests are coming up, knowing where the next soccer practice is, who's picking up who, when. But a dry erase board, a cork board, chalkboard, all great ways to kind of help track that kind of item.
Some good ideas. Now, I know Closets by Design, you guys can kind of build a custom thing depending on someone's layout, right? So how can people get started and get some ideas?
Yeah, a great way to get our ideas, you can find us online at closetsbydesign.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we post a lot of ideas and suggestions there so you can kind of get a real good idea of what things look like.
Some good info.
That might work for you.
I love it.
Nyron Bates, thank you for joining us on AM Extra this morning. Some good tips.
Thank you.
All right, and for more information on the school organization station, go to closetsbydesign.com.
Well, speaking of school,